to my channel. My name is Kass. Today is bookmas day 8 and we are going to talk about traditions, bookish traditions in particular. And I'm super interested in bookish traditions outside of what I do in my family. So please, if there's something that you do with your family that is a bookish tradition or is something that, has been done in your culture, please share it with me. I have been looking into other bookish traditions and I've found quite a few in other areas of the world. In Iceland, on Christmas Eve, they have a tradition. I won't be able to pronounce the name of the holiday. I'll type it right here. I'll put it what it is. But they give books on Christmas Eve as gifts and then they stay up all night reading together as a family. It's something cultural that they do. And it seems like everyone does it. I would love to do that, right? Maybe like when my kids are a little bit older, they're a little too young right now to do something like that. But we do have bookish traditions specifically that we do on Christmas Eve and other things throughout the month. And so I thought I would share them with you. I will leave links below to some of the books that I mentioned. If I'm able to find them on Amazon, I may make a small commission if you use my link. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. But you don't have to spend money to support my channel. You can do it for free just by subscribing. Okay, let's get into it. One of the things that we do is at the beginning of the month of December, I put out all of our Christmas children's books and I leave them out on the coffee table. They're there for my kids to look at, pick up, for us to read all month long. So these are just some of the books that I'm going to talk about and I will put them on the screen just to make things easy. One of the books that we love is The Polar Express. Now, I have 5 kids, and my second child, my oldest son, he was obsessed with trains and the Polar Express when he was little. So we used to read this book, and then this book was adapted into a children's movie, an animated movie with Tom Hanks, which we absolutely love. And so every year before Christmas, we choose a night, that's our Polar Express night, where we watch the movie and we have cups of hot cocoa. If you're familiar with the movie, there's a whole song in there about hot cocoa, and it's really fun. We love it. This year, we did it after we went to see Christmas lights, and so after we're done talking about our bookish traditions, I'm going to also show you some footage from going out to see the Christmas lights, because it was freezing cold, and so it was great to come back and cozy up and watch the movie and have a nice cup of hot chocolate. And that leads me to one of our other traditions, which is we have a place here that goes all out for Christmas lights. It's a place that you can walk through that is like 10 minutes from our house. It's beautiful. For us, we've been going to the same place for about 10 years now, and every year they add a little bit more, and so it's gotten even bigger and brighter with more lights, more displays, more activities, and it's just been a really fun memory for us to make. And it's something that we can do that's free. So I know that sometimes finances can be stressful at Christmas time, but this is something, you find a place where you can go see Christmas lights for free, take your family, go see the lights, enjoy your time, come home, have a hot drink, cozy up, watch a movie or read a book. This is a great tradition that we absolutely love. Lastly, the tradition I have to share with you all is that on Christmas Eve, our family has a tradition of making fondue. It's our Christmas Eve meal. It's something we've been doing since I was a little girl. And my kids love it, and I love it. It's my favorite meal of the whole year. And then after fondue, we sit around as a family and we have a few books that we read. The first one is The Christmas Oranges. There are several different publications of this. I have a hardcover copy, illustrated copy that I love, but it's out of print. It's very hard to find. But they do have a paperback version of this book on Amazon for like $4. I highly recommend it. If you're not familiar with the story, The Christmas Oranges is about a girls' orphanage where they don't have a lot of money or a lot of belongings, but they love Christmas because every year at Christmas, someone in the town brings a box of oranges for the girls to eat, and oranges are like a major treat for them. This is like a dessert. It's very, very special, and they each get their own orange. Their headmistress is, not the nicest person, and one of the girls gets in trouble on Christmas Eve, and as punishment, she is not allowed to have a Christmas orange, and she is so devastated. The punishment doesn't really match the behavior, right? And all of the girls feel so bad for this girl that she didn't get to participate and that she didn't get to have an orange. And they come up with a plan, and each of them save a slice from their orange to put together to form an orange for the girl who didn't get one. It's one of my favorite books. It's just so heartwarming and just a reminder of what the Christmas season is really about. And to go along with this, I always buy a chocolate orange. If you haven't had them before, they're so delicious, especially if you like orange flavored anything, but orange flavored chocolate is like one of my favorite things. So it's an orange made of slices of chocolate that look like orange slices. Basically, it comes packaged to look like an orange with orange foil wrapped around it, and you kind of just like whack it on the counter and it breaks the little slices apart, and you can pull the slices of chocolate out of the orange. And so this is a treat that we have while we read the story to symbolize that everyone's slice of orange together makes one whole orange. The second book that we read is The Gift of the Magi, and if you're unfamiliar with The Gift of the Magi, it's been retold many times. There are so many different publications of this book out there. Sometimes the story is told as a man and a wife, sometimes the story is told as a brother and a sister, but essentially it is a story about true love and sacrifice and selfless giving. So I have this collector's edition. Again, it's out of print, but I have linked below a copy that you can purchase, but shop around. There are so many. So this is my special illustrated edition that has beautiful illustrations inside, and I just love this book so much. And this is the copy I grew up reading, so I wanted to have my own copy of it. It is a beautiful story to be told at Christmas time. And then finally, one of our funnest books that we read is How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. This is a classic. I'm pretty sure everyone under the sun has heard of this book and seen at least one of the movies. There's several movies. We do watch the movies throughout the month as well, but we read this book every year on Christmas Eve, and in particular with this book, we pass it around. So even since my kids were very little, we pass the book around from person to person, and everybody reads a page, and everyone gets so excited about getting their chance to read their page. When my kids were learning how to read, they loved, like, it was such a big deal when they got to read their page of the Grinch all by themselves. So it's a tradition that we love, and it's just a fun one. We just think it's, a very heartwarming story, and it's a great one for kids, right? So even when my kids were little, before The Gift of the Magi or The Christmas Oranges could really resonate with them, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas is something that could teach them a similar message. So those are just a few of the traditions that we have in our family at Christmas time, particularly surrounding books. I hope you guys enjoyed this or got some ideas from it. Again, I'll link all the books down below. Stay tuned for our excursion out to the beautiful Christmas lights.
Hello. 3, 2, 1, 0. Hello.
Merry Christmas. Please comment down below. Let me know if there are any bookish traditions you have or any books that you like to read during the month of December at Christmas time. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!
Making our Christmas memories.